What's up everyone, it's Ryan here from Green Tech Network. I've been planning on making a new, kind of like a solar powered portable boombox kind of deal for the beach. So I bought these Rockford Fosgate 6.5-inch speakers. So I figured I'd just do a quick video review of them now that the package has come. So these are the Rockford Fosgate R1653 I believe the X3 is because they are 3-channel or 3-way. So you can see there they've got the main woofer, mid-range, and a tweeter. These are about, I want to say $35 I think on Amazon. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up the box. On the back there, it just looks like it has some of the dimensions for mounting and all that stuff. I believe the mounting hardware comes with these, which is nice. Like the wiring, and yeah, it's right there on the box. Oops, drop some wires. So those are the two speakers, I assume, and we got some wires that fell on the ground here. Looks like just some standard speaker terminal connections here that connect on the back of the speakers, I assume. And then those would go to your amplifier, whether it be a car amplifier, home amplifier, etc. I am planning on using the LaPi LP2020A+ amplifier, which I reviewed earlier. I'm going to be doing a follow-up review, because that one's about 2 or 3 years old, so stay tuned for that as well. So those are the wires, pretty basic. Looks like we got the instruction manual here. It looks like it's the instruction manual for all their different kind of prime line speakers. So I'm not going to open that up because no one really cares. Let's see, let's check out the speakers. They do come with the cover as well, which is nice, because I'll be bringing these to the beach with me once I once I finish the project build, which I'm going to be videoing that as well. So the grill's nice because it'll keep, you know, people from banging up against it and all that. The grills are actually pretty nice. I like them. Looks like a metal, just like an aluminum mesh kind of setup, pretty sturdy. And then here's the actual speaker, as you can see. It's about, you know, about the size of my hand. I have small hands, so they're just 6.5 round speakers. Decent sized magnet, you know, nothing huge. 45 watts RMS, 90 watts peak, and standard 4 ohm, just like pretty much every other car stereo component. Looks like they had a little capacitor here on the back, which I assume is, I don't know actually, what does that go to? It goes from the positive terminal. That just like passes through the positive terminal. I guess if you're really bumping them, it probably stores a little bit of extra charge in there. Kind of like when you have big car subwoofers, sometimes you need to buy an external capacitor. That's probably all it is. I don't think it has anything to do with the filter. If there's filters for these, they're probably inside. But that's the speaker, and then stuck to the magnets. This looks like the mounting hardware. Just some standard, looks like wood screws and some kind of, look almost kind of like nuts of some sort. I'm sure the instructions will explain that. I don't really need to worry about that because I'll just be mounting it directly on wood, and then obviously the other speaker as well in here, which isn't any different. So there's the two speakers, cover and no cover. I'm not going to be able to do a demonstration of them operating in a car. I will be able to do a demonstration of them operating in the solar-powered stereo boombox kind of thing I build. Alright, so I've got the Rockford Fosgates here in the enclosure that I built. It's around 14 by 6 by 6, and you've got two speakers, sealed enclosure, so it's not ported or anything. This is like my portable radio for the beach, so unfortunately, like I said, I can't give you a review of the speakers in a car because I don't have a car that these will fit in. However, I can give you a sound review just here in this small enclosure that I've got built. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick a song. Go with some Martin Garrix. It's a free song, so hopefully I don't get flagged on YouTube. And I do have, this amplifier does have built-in equalizer, so I have it set with the bass boosted a little bit, and then just straight and normal mids and normal treble. So you can see the speakers get pretty loud. They also have pretty decent sound quality considering their size. This enclosure probably is a little bit bigger than what you'd experience in like a car door panel. So you have to take that into account when you're, listening to the bass response. The bass response is works pretty well in this enclosure. This is a sealed enclosure, so it tends to have more of those pops on bass kicks, and it doesn't sound as good on something like an 808 or just a straight bass sound wave. But the highs are super crisp. Mid ranges are pretty decent as well. They are, when it gets up loud, they do tend to lack a little bit of bass, which is understandable, just because they are only 6.5-inch speakers, and they're not really, designed to have crazy bass response. So if you're looking to put this, put these in your car, or for whatever you're using them for, and you do really like your bass, I would recommend getting an additional subwoofer, and probably something like a 10-12-inch, just to take some of the stress off of these if you're looking for some nice bass response. But in terms of loudness, these go pretty loud. I bring this thing down to the beach and have it on, medium to 3/4 volume, and you can probably hear it from 60-70 feet away. And there isn't really any distortion at that volume level. Obviously, if I go higher than that, you can hear it a little bit further, but then there starts to get a little bit of distortion. So overall, I think they're great for their price. You can't really beat the price point. And Rockford Fosgate makes pretty high quality stuff for low prices. If you're going to spend the money on some speakers, you might as well spend, $30 on these, or 35, or whatever they are currently, instead of spending, $15 on some cheap knockoff speakers that might only last you, a few months. These things will probably last you a pretty long time, as long as you don't run too hard. But that's pretty much it. I have a video up of this whole radio setup itself. If this interests you, it's on my channel as well. But overall, I definitely give these speakers a thumbs up, and if you're interested in buying them, I'd say definitely go for it. That pretty much concludes the review for the Rockford Fosgate 6.5-inch Prime, and thanks for watching.